interesting facts about Earth. Planet Earth, that shiny blue marble that has fascinated humanity since they began to walk across its surface. And why shouldn't it fascinate us? In addition to being our home and the place where the life as we know it originated, it remains the only planet we know of where life thrives. And over the course of past few centuries, we have learned much about Earth, which has only deepened our fascination with it. But how much does the average person really know about the planet Earth? You have lived on planet Earth all of your life. But how much do you really know about the ground underneath your feet? Here are 15 more interesting facts that you may or may not know. Number 1. Age of the Earth is 4.54 billion years. How did the scientists calculate the age of the Earth? By radiometric dating technique method, they find the age of any stone. The age of the Earth was also found by this method. The oldest stone found on the Earth is 4.54 billion years old. Hence, the age of the Earth is decided as 4.54 billion years. Number 2. Temperature of the Earth. The average temperature on Earth is 16 degrees Celsius, but in many countries temperatures vary. On 10th July 1913, in Death Valley, United States, the highest temperature of 56.7 degrees Celsius was recorded, and minus 89.2 degrees Celsius was recorded on July 21, 1983, in Vostok Station, Russia. Do you know what were continents once known as? Earth's continents were once known as Rodinia. 800 million years ago, Earth's tectonic plates came to one place. Later on, they were separated and collided with each other, which led to the formation of Appalachian Mountains in North America and Ural Mountains in Kazakhstan. Number 4. After Rodinia, Pangaea came. 250 million years after Rodinia, separated continents came together, which was known as Pangaea. Again, after 50 million years, it was divided into two pieces. Later on, 7 continents and oceans were formed. Number 5. About 90% of fresh water is locked in ice. There is fresh water beneath the ice sheets of frozen ice in Antarctica. Number 6. The rotation of the Earth is gradually slowing down. Yes, you have heard correct. The rotational speed of the Earth is slowing. Do you know how much? 17 million seconds per 100 years. This happens because Moon is moving 3.78 centimeters per year from Earth. The more distance Moon moves, the rotational speed of the Earth starts slowing down. Interesting thing is, when Moon was newly formed, it was very close to Earth. Then there were 6 hours per day. But after 4.5 billion years later, Moon went so far from Earth and now it is 24 hours per day. Number 7. The Earth is believed to be the center of the universe. In ancient period, scientists believed that Earth is in the center of the universe. Sun and all other planets are revoluting around the Earth. But Nicolaus Copernicus has invented a formula called heliocentric, according to which Earth is revoluting around Sun and it is not the center of the universe. Number 8. Earth is the third planet from the Sun and the largest of the terrestrial planets. Surprisingly, while it is only the fifth largest planet in terms of size and mass, it is the densest of all the planets. Earth is the only planet in the solar system not named after a mythological being. Instead, its name is derived from the Old English word eartha and the Anglo-Saxon word erda, which means ground or soil. Number 9. Earth's interior has layers. The core of Earth is like the pit of a cherry because it's solid. The mantle is like the cherry, which is mostly solid and behaves like a viscous fluid. Finally, the crust is the outermost shell. Number 10. The weight of the Earth. The planet Earth weighs approximately 6 septillion kg. That's roughly the same amount of weight as approximately 55 quintillion blue whales, the heaviest creature of the Earth itself. Number 11. Why Earth is called the blue planet? Of the 70% of water covering the Earth, only 3% of it is fresh. The other 97% of it is salted. Of this, 3% more than 2% resides in ice sheets and glaciers, meaning less than 1% is in lakes and rivers. Due to the amount of water covering the Earth, it would be one of the brightest planets to look upon from a distance due to the way in which the water would reflect the sun's rays. Number 12. The moon is not Earth's only companion. There are two other bodies orbiting near Earth that are sometimes referred to as moons. Discovered in 1986, 3753 Cruithne is an asteroid that actually orbits the Sun. Asteroid 2002 AA29 also orbits the Sun once a year, following a more bizarre horseshoe-shaped path that brings it close to the Earth, within about 5.9 million kilometers or 3.7 million miles every 95 years. Number 13. 60 tons of cosmic dust fall to Earth daily. On a daily basis, dust from meteorites, comets, and other solar bodies fall to Earth in tiny particles that increase the levels of sodium and iron in planet's atmosphere. About 60 tons of cosmic dust is falling to Earth daily. Number 14. The deepest place on Earth is in the Pacific Ocean. The Mariana Trench, an underwater canyon in the western Pacific Ocean, measures 35,813 feet below sea level. It's home to some weird stuff like sea cucumbers and plenty of other creepy things. Number 15. The Earth is not actually round in shape. The Earth is not actually round in shape. In fact, it is zooid. This simply means that the rounded shape has a slight bulge towards the equator. So, what causes this zooid shape? This happens solely because the rotation of the Earth which causes the bulge around the equator.